What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cyrenix. Yes, I'm back, and it's like 1:40 in the morning. Yes, I'm doing YouTube at 1:40 in the morning. I ain't got no life, y'all. Anyways, so what I'm gonna be talking about tonight is herbs. We're gonna be talking about herbs and plants and their uses. So this is some valuable information. So put your listening ears on, okay, you guys? Because I'm about to lay some facts on y'all. So first, we're going to go over poisonous plants. Now, yes, these plants are poisonous, and if you consume them, they will kill you. Some of them will kill you fast, some of them will kill you slowly, but if you use them, they will kill you. Okay? You can use them in hexing, cursing, banishing, spells, stuff like that, but consuming them or putting them in like herbal tonics and stuff like that will kill you. Disclaimer. Kill you. You will die. Okay? So the first one we're going to go over is hemlock. So hemlock is an interesting plant. It grows in the everyday outdoors. You can get it online. You can buy it in a bunch of different places, and it's poisonous. Okay? Just letting y'all know, every plant I'm talking about on this list is going to be poisonous, okay? So we got hemlock, belladonna. Now the berries from belladonna are poisonous, and people use those in cursing and hexing and stuff like that, but they are poisonous. Now a big one, a famous one you've seen on Harry Potter, one you've seen in other witchy shows, one you've seen on Charmed, the new one and the old one. You may have seen it on Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Willow. I mean, it's everywhere, and it's mandrake. Mandrake is a root, and mandrake gets its name from the root looks like a man. You get the full root, when you pull it out, it looks like it's got a head, a body, arms, and legs, okay? And mandrake is poisonous. It's very poisonous. It's very deadly, and yeah, mandrake root. It'll kill you. So, the other one is datura. Datura isn't as commonly known, but again, poisonous. Henbane. Henbane is poisonous as well. Aconite is poisonous. Bittersweet. Now, bittersweet is the name of the plant. It's got berries on it, and the berries are very poisonous. Castor oil plant. The bean from the castor oil plant is poisonous. Again, will kill you. So, you also got death camus. The root from this plant is poisonous. So, you got delphinium, also poisonous, the whole plant. Digitalis, that is also poisonous. White hellebore. White hellebore is poisonous as well. I mean, just listen to the name, hellebore. Anything with a name like that, it's probably going to kill you. It's also used in a spell. Y'all understand why I have those quotes there in a minute. It's also used in a spell to summon the devil, supposedly. I don't know. Y'all would have to research and check y'all's facts, but I mean, rumored too. Alright, so you also got holly, which is those pretty plants you see at Christmas. Yeah, those are poisonous. Mistletoe is also poisonous, in case y'all didn't know. English ivy is poisonous. Jimson weed is poisonous, and listen to this shit, y'all. Lily of the Valley is poisonous. Now, with a name like Lily of the Valley, you would think it would be not poisonous. It is. So, lockweed is also poisonous. Death cup mushroom, it's a mushroom. It grows outside, and it'll kill you if you eat it. Fly agaric mushroom is also poisonous. Oleander is poisonous as well. Pokeweed is poisonous. Rhubarb is poisonous. Sheep laurel is poisonous. And water hemlock is poisonous. So again, all of these plants are poisonous. So this is just a short list of plants that I wrote down so that I would know and everything. I mean, just because you don't use them and just because you don't grow them, just because, you don't put them in what you use doesn't mean you don't need to know. Like, you need to know your facts. Because here's the thing. I make herbal cigarettes. I make my own herbal blends, and then I smoke them. So in order to do something like that, you need to know what is okay for you to put inside of your body and what is not. Okay? Just, a little bit of information there. Now we're gonna go over so I did a love spell, and I'm gonna tell y'all what all I put in my love spell. These are and I'm gonna tell you what they promote, what characteristics and stuff come from these plants. I mean these herbs. So magnolia, and this is the flower. Magnolia, it promotes commitment. It invokes it and promotes it in the spell. Cloves represents dominance, and this is not dominance over your partner being dominant towards you. I mean, you can take it that way, but that's not what it's used for. It's used to make your spell dominant, to make your spell overcome any of the issues and walls and all that good stuff. Okay, so we also have cardamom, which is it promotes loyalty. Loyalty, yeah, that's a thing. And we also have basil, which does harmony. Basil promotes harmony. And like I said, I used all these herbs in my spell. So cilantro actually it imbues the spell with the potential for marriage. So in a good love spell, you want all of the potential, you want to put out as much potential as you can. So why not put something in there for marriage? If this is the person you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with, love spells aren't something to play with. If you don't do them correctly, or you do them on someone who is just not for you, it will promote an obsession. And when obsession comes into play, it's very dangerous, very dangerous. In the history of history, anytime obsession has been, that's how you get a stalker and you end up killed. So, ginger promotes passion. And, what's a love spell without passion, So, you also have rosemary for fidelity. And we all know what fidelity is. A good relationship needs needs fidelity. And then you also have saffron for more passion. There's nothing more passion never hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have a lot of passion, a lot of compassion, a lot of regular passion in a relationship. I mean, it's common sense. So cinnamon it promotes lust. So does nutmeg. And then rosebuds, which basically just love. Roses represent love. That's what they do. And, a love spell probably wouldn't be complete without rose. So, sugar, sweetness, of course. And then rose quartz. Rose quartz is a crystal you can use in love spells, or you can just wear it every day. I have one right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that is a rose quartz. Sorry, that's candlelight, you guys. I'm doing my YouTube video by candlelight. So rose quartz, it's a very powerful stone. Again, love, passion, commitment, protection. It's good for all those things. All right, moving on. So, the poisonous things I listed earlier are plants. Now I'm going to go over poisonous herbs. Okay? So y'all ready? All right. So, belladonna can be turned into an herb. Also, foxglove. Foxglove is a herb as well, used in hexing and cursing. A lot of poisonous herbs are used in the shadow magic, a lot of darker gray area magic. So you also have datura, angel's trumpet. Again, y'all, I don't understand why something called angel's trumpet and lily of the valley are poisonous. Like, is that a trick? Because something like that it doesn't seem like it should be poisonous to me. But that's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's all in my head. So, also wolfsbane, which is rumored, and if they're real, shout out. If they're not, okay. So, it's rumored to go into a potion to control the transformation of a werewolf. Just giving y'all rumors and opinions and facts. So that's it. So, also, like I said earlier, mistletoe. Mistletoe is poisonous. That stuff you kiss people under at Christmas, yeah, poisonous. So, henbane, daffodil, hemlock, mandrake again, and nightshade. So all of those are plants that can potentially be turned into herbs, something like that. So, I mean, it'll tell you on the package what it is, but, like, if you don't have this research and you haven't researched these things, well, now you know. So, moving on. Okay. Healing herbs. These herbs are good for healing, and all different types of healing, but I put them in a general category for just healing. Okay, so we have catnip, chamomile, coltsfoot, plantain, which is, well, y'all know what plantain is, ginger, cayenne, comfrey, garlic, lobelia, sage, lavender, mint, lemon balm, kava kava, which you know that they have those kava shops now where they put it in juice. Tea tree, which you know that goes into a lot of personal care products like shampoo, conditioner, skin products, you know, stuff like that. Tea tree oil. Jasmine, parsley, feverfew, hyssop, melissa, basil, and thyme. Also, allspice, cinnamon, angelica, coriander, poppy spice, and yeah. So all of those things are used for healing. I use a few of these in my own herbal cigarettes. Well, they're not herbal cigarettes. It's just herbs that I roll into. Yeah. So I use chamomile, sage, lavender. I use spearmint, not mint, but still same difference. And I use sage. So again, and I also use rose and mugwort. And again, all of these herbs are safe for me to consume. I wouldn't consume them if they weren't. So yeah. So yeah. So we're moving on to the kitchen witchery part of my book. So basically, it's just me this is just me writing down, because I'm not a kitchen witch. I'm not going to sit here and claim to be something I'm not, something I don't do. But it's still good to know in case you plan on going down that path later on, or in case, you know, you're like me. You're not a kitchen witch, but you mix up a lot of your stuff in the kitchen. So, you know, all of this stuff is things you find in your kitchen. Okay? Yeah. So, and I also labeled what they're for. So, for courage. Herbs that induce and enhance courage. Pepper, basil, chives, horseradish, nettle, and pepper. Oh, I said pepper twice. Sorry, you guys. Well, one was a regular pepper, and then one said chili pepper, so. But anyways, these are all things that you can find in your kitchen, and I was actually really, I was like, ooh, cool, whenever I found out that horseradish was used to promote courage. Like, I mean, I didn't know that. And you can buy horseradish in root form, or you can buy it in like sauce and stuff like that. Some people, you know, with their kitchen witchery, they actually cook with these items to promote these things. Okay? So, I mean, I find that really cool. That's maybe just me, but I find it really cool. I can cook. I can cook like nobody's business. But I've never thought about imbuing things that I cook with magic. I mean, maybe one day I'll do it, but not right now. So for love. And all those herbs I told you earlier, those are all herbs that you can use in your kitchen. But here are a few more that are specifically found in your kitchen. Sorrel, vanilla, and you can use vanilla extract, vanilla beans, any type of vanilla is good for love. Cinnamon and coriander. So all of these things are found in your kitchen. And of course, nutmeg, allspice, all of that is also found in your kitchen. So, you know, all of that can be used for love. All of it. I mean, it's, you know, love. We could all use a little bit more in our lives. So, for luck. And this is stuff that you can put in your food to promote and enhance luck. Allspice, comfrey, nutmeg, and heather. And again, all of these things are found in your kitchen. So, I mean, it's not like I'm just telling you guys, oh, hey, go look in your cabinet. You may not have all these things in your kitchen, but these are all things that can be found in the kitchen aisle, in the grocery store, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I couldn't find, okay, so real side note here. So I could not find whole cloves. I kept on finding clove powder, but I could not find the actual cloves. So I had to go into Walmart, and I was looking in the herb section, and I was like, cloves, where are the cloves? Ugh. And they had cloves for like $7 when I finally found them. I was like, I'm not paying $7 for a thing of cloves. If I have to, I will, but well, then there's some more cloves in here somewhere. So what I did was, the lady that was standing right beside me, she was Hispanic, and she told me, she was like, darling, there's a whole nother aisle over there with Hispanic and Mexican foods, and they have whole cloves in packets for like $1.40. And I was like, $1.40, $1.04, she said, $1.04. Yeah. So, I went over there, and I found, not only did I find the cloves I was looking for, and I got all these cloves right here for $1.04. This may not look like a lot, but it is. It's a lot in this little bag. It's a lot. There's a lot of cloves in there. So, I not only found that I was looking for, but I also found, sorry you guys, I gotta get some more jars. Because, you know, I got everything in baggies. Everything's labeled, though, so, you know, it's not too big of a deal. So, I also found my clothes. Here they are. So, I was looking for a star anise, which is also something you use in cooking. But you can also use it in spells and stuff. Which star anise, if you smell it, it smells just like black licorice. If you're a black licorice fan like I am, smelling this it just makes you happy, and it makes me happy. So, you know, I use this in my love spells. Star anise is good for love. It's good for a bunch of things: protection, love, and, you know, a lot of things that are good for like protection and stuff like that are actually good for other things. Y'all see my cup? This is my cup, you guys. I love this cup. I got it at Dollar Tree for $1. And I got my green straw that matches my cup. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, side note. So, everything you look for isn't going to be found in one place. Like, you could go on the spice aisle all day long, but you're not going to find star anise on the spice aisle. I've looked in many different stores, and I never found it. So, I mean, power to you if you do. But I had to go into the Hispanic food section, and again, I got both of those for $1.04 each. And that's a lot for $1.04. I mean, I think somebody told me that at Publix you can get a pack of cloves for like 80 cents, but I wanted a little bit more than just a little pack. So, you know, I got what I got. So, yeah. So, I mean, if I can give you any advice, it's don't just buy the first thing you see. Because the first thing that you see may not be the most, it may not have the most, it may not be the most value for the most effective cost, if you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, stuff like, okay, you're not going to find mugwort. And this is mugwort. I know it looks like something else, but it's not. It's mugwort. So you're not going to find this. Oh, God, I love mugwort. You're not going to find this in the herb aisle at Walmart. You're not going to. And if you do, send me a picture so that I can be a believer, because guess what? I had to go to my resident metaphysical shop for this. Yes, I did. And it was like $6 for a little bag of it. But you know what? I got enough to fill up my little jar, and whenever I need more, I'll go get more. And then, you know, you may be able to find spearmint at Walmart in the season aisle, but I didn't see it. So anyway, and you can't find rose petals on the seasons aisle at Walmart. And see, the thing is, though, you gotta find herbs that are safe to consume. Pesticides and stuff put on certain herbs makes it not safe to consume. So you gotta be very careful with what herbs you buy, unless you're just using them for spells and stuff. Like, if you're just using them for spells, power to you. Buy whatever herbs you see. But if you're like me and you use them for more than just spells, like this right now, what I'm doing in front of you guys is I'm literally making the mix for my herbal cigarette right now as we speak. I'm doing it in front of you guys because, you know, I just want y'all to see what all I do, what all I put in there. Like, I mean, it's not rocket science. It's not. And if anybody tells you it is, again, send them over to my YouTube so that I can tell them about themselves. Because your girl is telling you it's not rocket science. And it's not. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to go herb shopping. Again, if you can't find what you're looking for in one place, go to another. And if you think you can find something cheaper at another place, get it from there. Like, You guys, all of these I got at Dollar Tree, and y'all see how big those things are? Like, I got those at Dollar Tree for $1. I went into Dollar Tree and I bought everything I needed for under $20. So, I mean, like I said, it's not that hard. It's really not. And a lot of it is common sense. Like I tell you guys all the time on my channel, I'm very big into common sense, even though sometimes I don't use my own common sense. But that's my fault. You know what I mean? That's not nobody else's fault. That's my fault. So, I mean... But yeah, basically it's all about common sense. Like, use your brain. If your brain is telling you, oh, maybe I can get this somewhere else for a better price, do it. Like, don't just you know what I'm saying? Use your common sense. We all got it. I mean, it may be buried deep down somewhere, but we all got it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we were all born with it. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's not. And again, if somebody tells you it is rocket science, send them to my channel so that they can get some realness in them. I mean, because you guys, it's not rocket science. So yeah, right now what I'm doing is I'm making my little mix for my herbal cigarette. And let me bring my camera down so y'all can see it. There it is. And like I said, we got a bunch of stuff in there. We got some rose in there. I put some cloves in mine. Y'all always hearing them clove cigarettes everybody be smoking. So, I mean, I like cloves in mine, though. I mean, it's not for everybody. Everybody has different things that they like. I just happen to like cloves. And I put some roses in there, some rose petals, you know, because love. What would we do without love? You know what I'm saying? Love is great. I love love. I like bringing it to other people. And I like finding it for myself. Like, I do. I got somebody right now that I'm actually like, because I'll tell y'all something about me. I've been unlucky in love a lot of my life. And it's not all, it's not, and you know what? I've come to the realization it's not nobody else's fault but my own because of how I was raised. I'm going to give y'all a little backstory on me real quick. Something that some of y'all may know, some of y'all might not know. Some of y'all choose to ignore, and that's okay, because, you know, right now I think the people that are on my YouTube are people that I'm friends with on Facebook that I've known throughout my life, and that's great. I'm about to tell y'all some stuff that y'all may know or y'all may not know, and y'all may not care to know, so if y'all don't want to know, exit left from this video. You've learned what you needed to learn about herbs, now you can leave. But for y'all that don't know me, and that do know me, but just don't know, I was raised in foster care. I was raised in foster care and group homes from the age of, and this is very debated because I don't remember and I got people telling me different things. So nobody can tell me whether or not I was put in my first group home if I was 6 or when I was 8. And that may sound weird to y'all, but when you have repressed memories and shit and all you got are lying family members trying to tell you shit and then therapists tell you a whole different story, it can get very confusing. So again, I was put in, I'm going to go with 6 because I don't remember anything before the age of 5. I don't. I mean, before the age of 6, I don't remember anything. Shit, if I didn't know my name was Jordan, I wouldn't even know that part, to be real with you. So, if I hadn't seen my birth certificate. So, well, that's my herbal cigarette, y'all. It's ready. So, anyways, what was I saying? So I was raised in foster care, and for y'all that don't know, foster care and group homes are, they're centered around women. Women work in foster care and group homes. I know, right? So, I was raised in foster care group homes by a bunch of women, a bunch of amazing women. Some of them were bad. I mean, some of them were horrible, like unspeakable evil acts occurred against me in those places. We're not going to go into that because I choose not to dwell on that part of my past. But it can be very hard to find love whenever you barely love yourself. And whenever you've never been shown the type of love that you're supposed to receive by a male figure. So I didn't have a dad growing up. So I didn't know how I was supposed to be treated. Thank God I've never been in a physically abusive relationship. I thank God every day for that. And if you have, sis, reach out. Like, there are people that can help you. Like, The world is not against you, and everybody's not dangerous. If you understand what I'm saying, like abused women, you know, they get it in their head that, you know, everybody's out to get them, and that's not true, sis. Okay, so you know, if you're being abused, comment on this video, and we will get you the help that you need. I don't care if you're in Timbuktu, we will find somebody to help you. So, anyways, side note. So I was raised in these environments from whenever I was 6 to whenever I was 21. Yes, that's right. I stayed in foster care to go to school, and I did. I was getting a degree in criminal justice. I also have a CNA certification. So, you know, but I chose to do what I thought was right. You know, a lot of people wouldn't choose to stay in the type of situation I did, but I chose to stay because I wanted to make the most. You know, if I was going to be tormented and shit all those years, I might as well use what resources I can to better myself so that I have a better future as an adult. So actually, I've had a rough life. And nobody's pain is greater than anybody else's, but I will put my pain up against anybody. I may not win, but you ain't gonna laugh when I'm done telling you. Like, I mean, I've had a hard life, and everybody has hard lives. Everybody does. But I chose to overcome that part of my life, and I'm in a so much better place now. I would have never discovered my spirituality and started honing my witchcraft if I wouldn't have been in this place. I wouldn't have, you know, found the person I'm talking to right now who I care so much about if I wouldn't have, you know, gone through everything I've gone through. I wouldn't have my mom and dad, my adopted mother and father that y'all see in these videos, if I wouldn't have gone through everything I've gone through. So I also wouldn't have the friends and the family that I have.